he keeps most of his shit, which is set play, DP, best projectile in the game, great buttons, great hit confirmability, great air to airs. Like, what do you want? He is everything. You don't have to play him like a chimp. You do not have to play him like a chimp. So if you're a good player and you can go from, like, you know, from playing this way to playing this way, depending on the matchup or the flow of the battle, like, you could literally just play him for 2 months straight and you're getting top 8 Evo. You're getting in the money. We're backed by Sony now. You want the money, don't you? Okay, so I don't believe in this at all. So first of all, there are no characters I believe are not functional. Can I get rid of a tier? I need fine tuning. Okay. And then I think there's an S tier, there's an A tier, and then there's a B tier. Had to cash out? Yes, sir. All right. Don't want to start with the bottom tiers? Let's start with the lower tier characters. Let's do it with the lower, then we'll work our way up to the top. Okay. Nago? Nago needs fine tuning, 100%. I've only seen, not until recently have I seen one way to play him that's different than what other people have been doing. Normally when you're playing a game for the first time, you want to take extra risk, but you can't. Like you want to figure out what's low risk, what's high risk, and then you want to work around your low risk stuff and then go from there. But like everyone I see play Nago, they do 2 or 3 special moves and they're relatively not risky, but then their blood gauge is so high they basically have to like cradle into a little ball and then they can't fucking do anything, because if they do any special move at all, they're basically gonna lose the round. They need to make this. I like what they did though with the blood going down immediately when he gets like certain heavies off, some of his slashes too, right? And his command grab, I love the change they did to that. All the blood gauge just basically goes away. But then they did some other shit, right? Where it's like there's technically he gets more blood gauge per move now. So if you don't string them together in a particular way, you can't, and it doesn't work. Like even if you string them in the correct way and it doesn't work, you basically can't use your special moves anymore, or you risk literally losing the round. So, and that's part of his design, right? He's supposed to be like limitless potential, big damage, right? High risk, high reward. But like, you know, you don't want a round start and then throw your fucking health bar away. That doesn't make any sense. You have no information on your opponent. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And all this low committal shit is terrible. I think I was playing May. First time May into him, and I was just like, I can low crush all your normals. If you whiff anything, you fucking die. Which means the only thing that you can do is use your special moves. And I'm like, okay, let me just block real quick. And then, I mean, he has universal overhead. He could use that, but I didn't see a real way for him to, like, get in position without using that blood gauge. Even if he did get in, like, let's say he got a command grab on me, right? That's not enough damage. I'm basically just gonna chicken jump, meaning I'm gonna hold up back to his pressure, because there's no fucking overhead. I don't care. And if he like hits me a few times, I don't care, because I know in order for him to convert off of that that jump back, he's gonna have to use a lot of buttons. He's gonna have to use a lot of his blood gauge. So I think they almost got him right. He's a really cool archetype because he's like a perfect balance of like limitless potential, but that penalty is right now is just way too fucking strong. It's just way too high. He needs fine tuning, 100%. I don't see any fucking Faust. So I'm gonna put him in B tier. I know Apology Man plays Faust. I know Hook Gang God plays Faust. And I'm not seeing him being super strong. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's super annoying. I think he's good. I think he needs time. Honestly. But every Faust I've played, they basically just throw shit. And like, they just get smothered. Like straight up. I was playing Axel in the Faust. And basically, Faust has a lot of low profile things that he can do in terms of his normals. But if he ever wants to do a special move, he has to stand up. Which means like Axel can just legit, like you could just counter pick this guy and just pick Axel and he just loses. I don't know what the fuck his whole kit gets shut down. He can't stand up. That means he can't do full screen overhead. That means he can't jump and throw the bomb down. That means he can't do the little what's that called? Mix, where he's like fucking flying through the air. He can't do that shit. There's so much shit he just can't do. Yeah, but no one's bad. Nago needs fine tuning though. Exactly, Carpio. Exactly. Okay, What are you talking about, Nomad? Alright, we're gonna put Nomad away. He talking stupid. Anyway. But I haven't seen anyone pop off on Faust. Have you guys seen anyone pop off on Faust? You said put Chip next to Nago? No. No. No, I can't do that. I can't do that, bucko. But actually, I kind of want to. Oh, I'm about to kill some people, bro. All right, next up we got Amelia. Bro, she doesn't do no fucking damage. I haven't seen. I'm gonna have to go back and watch LK's VODs, but I'm not seeing the damage. She doesn't have a reversal, and she does have set play, but how are you getting this knockdown? Quite literally, how are you getting the knockdown? And then how are you gonna maintain your turn? I gotta do it, bro. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Amelia, I know Amelia's cool. I liked her. I was thinking about maining her. I was literally gonna be like, watch Lord Knight streams, learn Amelia. And they literally did everything. Okay, so they increased landing lag, right? They didn't increase, they added landing lag like they're supposed to, right? Then I think they increased the amount of pre-jump frames, right? They decreased the speed and the distance of air dashing. All three of these things are not in her favor. Now, that doesn't stop the good Milias. LK always moves with purpose. Always. That's what I love about watching him play Dragon Ball. His movement, you can tell what he's trying to do at any given moment. Most players don't have the kind of neutral structure he does. And they definitely, if they have good neutral structure, its effectiveness is not coming from moving with purpose. And he's very, very good at that. Amelia's good. The good Amelias are still going to fuck you up. But everyone else that wanted to get into Amelia, they're going to be like, where the fuck is my damage? Where the fuck is my health? Why do I not have a DP? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't do that frame perfect, I didn't frame perfect heavy tandem on their wake up. I guess they just grabbed me on wake up. Like, it's just like, that is very, very hard to execute. Your game plan is very simple. Very, very hard to execute. What's up, Akachi? Welcome to the stream. Geo and Nago? Dude, I don't know. Is Geo bottom tier? She has what she needs. My only problem with her is damage. Her damage routes don't get nerfed. But again, her damage routes didn't get nerfed though. That's the thing. But she has no reversal. She didn't do much damage to begin with. Her route should be untouched. But she just doesn't do enough damage. I'm gonna leave her in B tier for now. Now A tier, baby. Let's talk A tier. Yes, sir. Hey, it's time to downplay. You can easily lame her out. Exactly. Well, she needs time to develop. She has a lot of potential, but she needs time to develop. She's a little bit too straightforward right now. It was just a beta though. Let's talk about A tier. My boy Leo. Actually, no, let me put him down. Let's put him down. Let's talk about A tier. No. Oh, let's talk about A tier. Okay, Chip. There we go. That's a solid A tier character. This man, if you don't play like a, if your goal is don't get hit, he has so many ways to not get hit and control the pace of the match. He can win any round in the game, straight up. But yeah, Chip, he does great damage. He has nice corner carry. He has a DP. He has what I like to call anti-neutral. He can basically take someone's neutral structure and then say, hey, fuck that. I'm modifying it right now. Like, you have to play this way. The ability to control the tempo and the way he can cash out is really, really good. And he doesn't have to play any one way ever. At any, even if he has 1 HP left, he can basically be untouchable. And if you think you can lame him out, remember, grabs are the fastest thing in the game. His run speed is phenomenal. He can just run next to you. His command grab goes damn near round start, by the way. Damn near round start. He has too much potential. But if you play this game constantly for 2 months, I think you can unlock it in time to win Evo, straight up. Everyone in A tier, I think you can win Evo with. Everyone in B tier, I think it's gonna be too hard. All right, let's move on with the A tiers. Shit. I'm gonna have to put Ram at A tier. All right. I don't think she's S tier. She doesn't have a reversal. This is okay. Let's talk about what she's good at, because I don't want to get, I don't want people to get fucking tilted. Her range is phenomenal. Her neutral structure is great. She actually has air mobility. Her damage is fantastic. She has a built-in set play tool. Literally, quite literally, her only problem is her defense. If she gets hit, she fucking explodes. If her back's against the wall, she doesn't really have a kit to do anything about it. If you put her back to the wall, she doesn't have anything to make you scared besides her fucking reversal super, which as time goes on, people will just like figure out safe jump setups. Like, they're not gonna give a shit about that. That's not gonna, I don't think people are gonna give a fuck about that. So you just be here by like not getting hit first and then just press the advantage. That's how you be here. I think you need a DP to survive. If she get hit, she explodes straight up. You haven't played against any Axels? We need to play. I need to play you then. We need to play, buddy. Add me to PSN, please. Please. Okay, Potemkin. So if this was the last beta, I'd put him right. I'd put him up here. I feel like a lot of his shit now is just punishable. So he's playing more of like a Zangief style from Street Fighter V, where like in order to really press the advantage, he is going to have to exchange his health. In a game where a lot of characters can basically take 25% to 33% with no resources off a punish, like that's not good even for him. His anti-air is 6p, seems all right. But he still has some issues when people jump all around him if he doesn't have meter. But I'm sure people will figure that out, and I think he's a contender. Like I said, anyone in A tier can actually win Evo. Next, we have Zotto. This is my boy right here. This is my boy right here. Some people may think I'm downplaying. Actually, I'm not even downplaying. So let me tell you what Zotto's great at. He has pretty good buttons. He can't compete with May. I learned that in the last day of the beta, Saturday night. Can't compete with May's buttons, but he's got pretty good buttons overall. He has a lot of anti-jump tools, down heavy. He has the frog, and they did not nerf his ability to recover Eddie in like literally 15 to 20 frames. If I recall Eddie before the bar goes away, Eddie will be back in about 15, but basically before my opponent can respond. Basically, people hated Jacko. Yeah, but she was a character whose archetype by default you can't play the game how you normally do. Everyone hates that shit. Everyone. She's a summon character. Zotto's just a puppet character. So he can be strong, but they can't have him be S tier. I don't think Zotto's ever been the strongest in any Guilty Gear. But anyway, Zotto has a lot of issues. You can just hit Eddie. And me as a Zotto player, it makes me very uncomfortable because I'm used to always having Eddie because he comes back so quickly. If you hit Eddie, I'm like, nani kore? He can obviously like, the player can reduce that, like that level of counterplay, right? That's not going to be a problem. And if I didn't already mention, Zotto's one of the few characters in this game that have anti-burst routes. He can use Eddie to combo you and stay at a distance with his great buttons, by the way. One thing I've noticed from watching gameplay of all the Guilty Gears, characters that don't have to put their body out close to their opponent to combo them have an innate advantage because burst as a mechanic doesn't fucking exist. Anti-burst character or anti-burst combo routes is a problem I don't think ArcSys has solved yet. So they basically came out with this game with the idea of like, players don't want to deal with that shit. They don't want to have to think about that. So I'm just going to literally everyone on this cast, if they want to do damage to you, they're right next to you, right? Giovanna next to you, Amelia next to you, Nago next to you, right? When you see that red RC go off, they're getting closer to you because that's how they have to do to get the damage, right? Zotto, on the other hand, though, he can do some shit with Eddie and he can actually do anti-burst routes. Anyway, Zotto's really good, but he has no DP. And if he gets hit, he explodes. Cause let me just talk about who I know is S tier. I know this guy's fucking S tier. This guy's fucking S tier. Let's talk about Axel. Okay. Ooh, wait a minute. Alright, so you may be thinking, but wait, Kai, you said if a character has low health and doesn't have a DP, what are you supposed to do? What makes Axel so different from everybody else that doesn't have strong defensive options like Ram or Zotto is that he starts off the round with priority, right? And I don't know if you guys noticed, but they increased the rate at which you get meter in this. Like, you definitely get meter now. Like, I never had to question if I had meter to fucking RC. I just had to be like, oh shit, how much meter do I actually have? I don't know what they did. They did say it was gonna be under the radar, but they did something, and I felt like I had a lot more meter than I had before. So Axel's gonna have more meter. He starts off the match with priority, unless he guesses, unless he literally round starts like an idiot. He's gonna have priority straight up, which means he's getting at least 50%. If he's getting at least 50%, that means he can set up a time stop. Time stop lasts about 4.5 seconds. So if he notices that the opponent is making him uncomfortable, he can just preemptively set that up and then use that as a reversal tool. I'm not sure if it's instantaneous, but I know for a fact he can do it on block. And while he's holding it, he continue to build meter. So unlike these guys, where it's like, if you just run Ram into the wall, there's no way she's getting meter. She can't build tension while she's getting fucked. Zotto can't build tension while he's getting fucked. All Zotto can do is fucking go under the ground, right? And that's not gonna save him, right? But Axel, he starts off with prio. Like, his round start is solid. You have to get around him. So, you couple that with the fact that he has an aerial DP, a full screen command grab that he can basically, he gets ridiculously good Oki off of. He's one of the few characters, he can actually fucking take 30% of your health with no bar at all. He doesn't need bar. He can literally, all his meter and his burst can only be defensive in nature, straight up. Put Soul in there too. Yes, sir. Bro, put Z tier above S tier and put May in it. I can't. I know what you're talking about, though, for. Welcome to the stream, buddy. I guess we can talk about May next, for sure. So we all know. We know what this. We knew what this was. So in a game where characters, especially in this build, where air movement again is not as strong. It's balanced now, right? She's one of the characters that retains some of the most mobility, air mobility in the game. Couple that with her fucking anchor, she could literally just jump at you and press heavy slash. And that whole anchor is a hitbox you cannot fuck with. It does not matter how good your 6P is. That shit is trading. It doesn't matter. You have to time it right, and it's trading, right? Once you finally realize that you're trading a punch for a heavy slash and you're going to GameStop, you're like, oh, I won't 6P her anymore. Maybe I'll try my down heavy, right? I can time it. She's coming down, and then all of a fucking sudden, she changes her trajectory with jump dust. What is it? Fucking down heavy in the air, where she just drops and just gets rid of all her air momentum, right? There's so many things she can do. So many things she can do, by the way. And she has a command throw. We should add Angie and Eno. Oh yeah, we do need to add them. Has high crush. She has a high crush and a forward kick. She has a no, she has a low crush and a forward kick, and she has a high crush in her slide, which is a 3K or down forward kick. Her damage is absurd. She does everything in the game you want her to do. I don't know if you guys are watching Justin Wong player, but he was using Mr. Aika. How do you say his name? Isakai fucking Akayakaza? Isakawa? She used the seal ball. She used the ball. Basically, if she gets a hard knockdown with her sweep, she can set up Ikasakawa, whatever, to hit you meaty with the ball. So she has a set play tool. On top of the fact she has great buttons. She literally has everything except for a DP. Why is it that she's a top tier a bad thing? That's not a bad thing at all. All right, let's go down to Angie and Ino. Angie? No DP. No DP. I think he has lesser defensive stats than everybody else. He only has a reversal super. Fujin is nice. Fujin's not safe though. Remember what I was talking about option selects a minute ago? You can basically option select his options. He can't do overhead. Overhead is like unsafe. If he does that, he explodes. He can't do the low is actually punishable on block, by the way. I don't know if you guys knew that. The low, which is advertised as the safe option or one of the safe options, is actually not very safe. Which basically only leaves him with this punch follow-up, which basically like it's I feel like people are just gonna DP that on reaction. Like if I'm Soul, I'm just gonna DP him. Also, if you can like RC that shit, oh my god. Like if you RC that, he's boned. If anything, people are just gonna learn how to just guard the safe option. He also can't do the jump. I think it's the jump kick where he like leaps at you. That shit is super reactable. Basically, all of his options are reactable and unsafe. Basically. When every Angie player, all you hear is Fujin. Yeah, hearing him say Fujin is pretty annoying. But I think at the end of the day, I don't know why they gave him lesser health. I guess they want him to pay for his sins in accent core or something. But I haven't seen one Angie player say that Angie Angie needs some help. Everyone's saying Angie needs help. He needs help. He needs just a little bit of something. I don't know what it is, but he needs a little bit of something. His buns aren't the best. He's not the fastest. He does hurt. Let's talk about Ino. So she has lesser health. She has lesser health. Actually, wait. Actually, before I put her S tier, let me not. I may put her S tier. We'll see. But she has lesser health. Her chemical love, for some reason, gets crushed by just some character standing. There's this clip on Twitter of like her doing chemical love and Gio just standing there, walking back and forth and not getting hit. They need to lower that hitbox so her whole kit can be put together. Because if you mix chemical love with Stroke the Big Tree and Sultry and the note, she's a whole fucking character. But besides that, her reversal super, I think it has plus frames. I don't know what that shit's about. They're probably gonna take that out. I don't think anyone else can do that, but maybe not. If her mix is really, really good though, but that's what she's built to do. Oh shit, Leo. Shit. Yo, is it time for the tilt? I'm gonna put her A tier for now. Okay, she should be up here. She should be up here. To be clear, by the way. All right, let's talk about Leo. So Leo's really good because he has a lot of offensive attributes similar to Mei. And he actually has the health to back it up. He actually has the defensive stats to back it up. And the way, and he has a lot of different modes. So a lot of people think about him for the cross into the stance. Bro. There's so many things he can do outside of that. One, he has the best projectile in the game. Flat, by the way. Okay? Some of the best aerials in the game. His hit confirm ability is ridiculous. Okay? Because he can go far slash into heavy slash back in the far slash. Okay? That shit is ridiculous. Right? All the while he's charging his projectile. Like he's one of the few, like he almost doesn't even need the stance. If you guys want to see a cool Leo, I'm sure Rulfamonger streamed his playthrough of the beta. Go watch his Leo. He plays Leo like Guile. He says, damn, Leo has really good normals, the best projectile in the game, great anti-air, great aerials. I just play him like Guile, right? You can play him like Guile. You can play him like a complete chimp if you want. But he's one of the few characters that's very adaptable and he can take some risks because he doesn't fucking explode. He also has a DP. He also has a set play tool. He basically has everything you need in the game to succeed. The only thing I think he could be missing out on is ridiculous return for guessing right on some of his options, but it's okay. He doesn't really need that much damage. The fact that they took the ability for him to combo off the thing makes it look kind of rough. Like, it doesn't look rough. It's just like, damn, you did it. Like, you guessed right, but like, you only got 25% of my health. Where I know if I was playing a different character and they guessed that well, they would have took, like, Soul was going to take everything. Like, my whole health, gone. It's gone. It's all gone. And for that reason, I'm putting Leo S tier. Which leaves us with Soul and Kai. I mean, y'all saw Soul. Y'all saw Soul. He has everything in the game. The only thing he doesn't have, his set play tool is guessing. So let me order this tier list. Let's order this. I'm putting him in S tier. He's too fucking good. Kai, same shit. Kai, same shit. Kai? Yeah, let's order this tier list. I'm putting Kai right here. There it is. There's your second beta fucking tier list, by the way. This is a good fucking tier list. I ain't gonna lie. You don't think Kai's S tier? I was on the fence about him, but he has everything you need though. He has everything you need. Solid damage, DP, set play. He actually has average health. His supers are solid. Does he have a projectile super? No. He has everything you need. You don't think Leo is either? And then Kai has shock state. One of the things we don't have right now is frame data, right? We already know Kai can put out the damage. Like, that's not a question. But like, imagine what he can do with shock state combos, shock state specific combos. We don't even fucking know. But Kai, so you're basically saying Kai is too honest. You're like, he's not gonna hit me with that low, right? He's not gonna hit me with that low. I'm gonna fuzzy guard that. I'm gonna fuzzy guard his overhead low mix. And my footsies are better. Like, my footsies are better than most players, so he's not gonna hit me. If he can't hit me, he can't knock me down and then get heavy fucking stun edge. If he can't heavy stun edge, then what the fuck? Like, how is he scary, right? A at most. So here's the thing though. All right, let me go to Twitter real quick. Let me pull up the Twitter real quick. And this is where it gets fucked. This is where it gets fucked. I got my data. Let me just find it real quick. 2K likes. Anyone who's anybody, if you're looking at this, you should understand what's going on. The only thing we just said, the only thing he's missing is dishonesty, right? It's hard to see. He just fuzzied Soul. Let's try it. Let's see that again. He just fuzzied Soul. Let's keep watching. So now, well, I mean, it's kind of hard to see again. But this time, instead of going for the fuzzy, he went for the grab. Okay, this is just showing off blue RC. This isn't specific to Kai at that point. But what you need to understand is that blue RC, with meter, Kai can do dishonest shit. Leo's really, really cool because, again, he just has so many different modes. He's one of those characters where you can literally, you don't have to play him one way. I think he has an 8 mode, and he has I'm Guile, but better, because I don't take an hour to charge my fucking projectile. My projectile is the best in the game. My air to airs are some of the best in the game. I have DP. I have good health. I mean, I have good stats, right? And when I get into stance, I activate my dishonesty. Meterless. That's what I think. I don't think it's easy. I think it's easy enough to develop in 2 months. There's the fucking second open beta tier list. If you want to win Evo, watch Tomo, play Leo. Easy. If you want to have fun, Play anyone not in B tier. Actually, Giovanna's fun though. Fuck that. Actually, play whoever the fuck you want. This is a great game, and it doesn't matter because this game's gonna be excellent. No matter, they can't stop it.